face of Reese Lee Hawthorne becomes visible for just an instant as they pass the distant orange glow of a fire, either a farm or a forest or a small survivor community, all of it going up in flames. A mile-long conflagration which spews snowflakes of ash up into the atmosphere. For a moment, in the flickering light, Reese looks as though he's unconscious, either asleep or blacked out. All at once he blinks his eyes open and convulses in his seat as though electrocuted. Oh, I was just... Oh, Lord. I was just having a wing-dinger of a dream. He tries to get his bearings. Okay, I'm good. Bleeding stopped. But sweet Jesus, that was one nasty dream. Keep talking, son. No response. Tell us about the dream. Still no reply. They drive in silence for a spell. Through the gore-smudged windshield, Jeremiah can see his headlight beams illuminating the rushing white lines of leprous asphalt, mile after mile of wreckage-strewn road churning under them, a never-ending landscape of the end, a desolate wasteland of rural decay after almost 2 years of the plague. Skeletal trees on either side of the highway blur in the preacher's burning, teary gaze. His own ribs pang intermittently with each twist of his midsection, taking his breath away. Maybe a fracture. Maybe worse. His wound sustained in the tumultuous confrontation between his minions and the people of Woodbury. He assumes Lilly Caul and her followers all perished in that same vast mob of walkers that had wrought such havoc on the town, barreling through barricades, overturning cars, burrowing into homes and buildings, eviscerating the innocent and guilty alike, and ruining Jeremiah's plans to stage his glorious ritual. Was the good Lord offended by Jeremiah's grand scheme? Talk to me, Brother Reese. Jeremiah smiles at the reflection of the haggard young man in his rear view. Why don't you tell us about the nightmare? After all, got a captive audience here, right? For another moment, the awkward silence continues, the white noise of the wind and the drumming of the tires providing a hypnotic soundtrack to their misery. After a long, girding breath, the young man in the back seat finally begins murmuring in a soft, scratchy voice. I don't know if it'll make any kind of sense, but we was back in Woodbury, and we was about to end it all and go to paradise together as planned. A pause. Uh-huh. Jeremiah nods encouragingly. In the mirror, he can see Stephen trying to ignore his wounds and listen. Go on, Reese. It's okay. The young man shrugs. Well, it was one of them dreams you have once in a while, you know? So vivid it's like you can reach out and touch it. We was in that racetrack arena. It was just like it was last night, matter of fact. And we was all set to perform the ritual. He looks down and swallows hard, either from the pain or the reverence for such a glorious moment, or maybe both. Me and Anthony, we was bringing in the sacred drinks, coming down one of them passageways toward the infield, and we could see the arc light at the end of the tunnel, and we could hear your voice getting louder and louder, saying something about how these offerings represent the flesh and blood of your only son, sacrificed so that we may live in eternal peace. And then we get to the arena, and you're standing there at the podium, and all our brothers and sisters are lined up in front of you, in front of the bleachers, fixing to drink the sacred drink that's gonna send all of us to glory. He pauses for a moment to get himself back from the edge, his eyes glittering with horror and anguish. He takes another deep breath. Jeremiah watches him closely in the rear view. Go on, son.